Everything has never not been fine. All right. Hopefully, we're live because I forgot to do certain tests. Oh God. Okay, this will be fine.
Hopefully.
Oh, you shut up. Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations. How's everybody doing today? Oh boy. All right, real quick before I say hi to everybody, let me go at everyone. We apostrophe are live. There we go. Beautiful. Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations. Otame, Smo, John, Gwyn. Hello, everybody. How you doing today? Dark Souls. Saturday. Live stream, because reasons. My brain is in 1,000 places at once right now. I apologize, everybody. Hey, Smo. All right, to be fair, okay. Now, I know JK said it's his fault, but let's be fair. I probably should have been more prepared, all right? That's on my end. To be fair, JK got about, like, 4 minutes notice on my end. So, he's saying it's his fault in chat. It's not his fault. It's my fault, chat. It is my fault. As to what was actually going on, I decided that I wanted to try out that bingo thing that JK's been doing a lot lately. And I posted the stream, and JK reached out to me and he's like, hey, just so you know, the regular bingo boards aren't as good. Would you like to use one of mine? I was like, sure, I'd love to. And then it was time to stream, and when I went to click generate card, I went, oh crap, I should have tested this like 20 minutes ago, and now it's not working. And here we are. So yes, that is entirely my fault. It is on the streamer to test things before they happen. Either way, though, I'm going to put us in the load screen so that way we actually have some... Well, I was going to say so we have nice music, but... Hold on. There we go. There we go. So that way we have a little bit of nice music to have on here. But hello, everybody. I hope you guys have been doing well. I'd rather be fishing, not gonna lie. Listen, I can go for some fishing. Fishing's good. But yes, for people who are totally lost and asking, Kyle, what the hell is bingo? I will be more than happy to show you. Bingo is essentially a part of Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls, just gaming in general, where you take your favorite video game, you put a whole bunch of random tasks into it, and you put it into a website. I think the left side of the screen is cut off. What do you mean the left side of the screen? Wait, is that what I accident... Chat. Hold on. What happened to the left side of the screen? What are you doing? What's wrong with you? What happened to the left side of the screen? Is it because... No? What happened to the left side of my screen? How did that happen? Why is it cropped? What happened to Dark Souls? How did that get cropped? OBS? Hello? Okay. That's interesting. Thanks, chat. Yeah. So, standard Kyle, thanks. Listen, it's not a true Gamers Weekend stream if something doesn't go horribly wrong within the first 5 minutes. Hey, Paps. So, yes, basically what's gonna go down is, we have a website with a bunch of randomly generated tasks, and the goal of the run is to get bingo. That means in a 5x5 grid, there will be a bunch of tasks, and we can either get 5 in a row left to right, up and down, or on the diagonal. And if you guys want a visual for that, that is absolutely what we're going to do. So hopefully I pressed all these buttons correctly. And wha-bam! All right, and we're going to make this a little bigger for now, just so you guys can get a clear view of it. So we're going to quickly walk through a nice little bingo board here. So all I have to do is click to reveal, and that should reveal. Oh, I have to click to... I have to... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I know what I did. Give me a sec. Chat, this is high-tech stuff, okay? There we go. Look at that. He knows how to actually video game. Sometimes, half the time, a little bit of the time. Okay, so we do that. And this is our list of randomly generated tasks. So, the idea here is during our run, we could... Now, if I click and I click again, does that unclick it? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, so if I can unclick it as well. Lovely. Is there a loss condition? I suppose not. I guess if I somehow put myself in a position to where I can't finish anything, that would be the loss condition, but I don't know if that would even be possible. So this is the first time I'm looking at this board with you guys. So the first step I'm going to do is, now in a competition bingo where you're doing this against somebody, you want to do this as much on the fly. So here, just to take a moment, because I've actually never done bingo before. I just want to take a second to look at this board and get a feeling for what we've got. Let's see, we've got Murder Oswald. So the first person to get to him in an asylum, huh? Okay, so I'm just going to go through and tick off some really easy ones, and I'll re-clear the board once we're about to get in. So Murder Oswald is nice and easy. FG Shield's a pain. Painting Guardian set. It's okay. Uchikatana. 2 Divine Blessings. Okay, that could be a good one. Enchanted Ember's easy. Gaping's easy. Goldhem's easy. Upgrade Weapon to Max is like 50-50. 2 Black Knights in the Asylum could be decent. Oh, wait, Oswald, not Oscar. Okay, yeah, that's still fine. I still usually do this in every run anyway. Do you know off the top of your head where the Curse Bite ring? No one this played against us know where it is. Yes, it is. I don't remember if you have to actually drain the water to get it, but it's on the backside of the ghost house in New Londo Ruins. Let's see. We've got Velka's Rapier, probably not. 26 Resistance is easy. Mildred's easy. Listen to all of Oscar's dialogue without skipping. Oh, God, that would give me an aneurysm, but that's easy. Havel's Ring, Vincent, Nico, Covetous Gold's pretty easy. We never want to go to Ash Lake. Lord Vessel is easy. 4 Kings is easy. 5 Mimics. Let's see, 5 Mimics. That would be 1 in Sens, 1 in Anor Londo with the Crystal Halberd. There's the 3 that drop the coins. There's the 1. There's the 2 or 3. 2 in Duke's Archives. That could be easy-ish. It depends on where it is. Rubbish is easy. This is nice and easy. And Darkmoon Seance Ring is nice and easy. Okay, so with this board, it looks like the ones that we would want is probably either this bottom row or this right column. I mean, killing the Ash Lake Hydra, I guess, also is kind of nice. But it's... yeah, I'm thinking about the one in Anor Londo's that normally gets skipped. So the Ash Lake Hydra, I'd rather not do that. Killing 5 Mimics, not the worst thing. Upgrade a weapon to max. Actually, it is really, really easy, now that I'm thinking about it. So if we did upgrade weapon to max, this whole right side is pretty much free, right? So if we think about this right side with obtain Uchikatana, that's just killing the Undead Merchant, getting that. Upgrade weapon to max, we'll come back to that one. That one's the quote-unquote hardest one. Kill Man-Eater Mildred, that's easy. Mildred's painfully easy to kill. Placing the Lord Vessel is nice and easy as well. That's just killing ONS. And obtain the Darkmoon Seance Ring. That is a very quick stop into Catacombs. The one downside to this is there's a lot of going out of the way to do this stuff. So, yeah, that's what I would say is the downside of this. Just do raw upgrade path to max. Actually, no. What you would want to do with that is you would want to do unique weapon. Get a +5 unique weapon. So that means you need 10 Twinkling Titanite, right? You get 2 from the Crystal Lizard in Darkroot Basin. After getting 2 from Darkroot Basin, you would probably just go straight to the Giant Blacksmith. Do not spend your souls after killing Iron Golem. Preserve the core. Spend all of your souls from Iron Golem. That's almost exactly enough to buy a weaponsmith box and all of the Twinkling Titanite. And if you have any weapon on hand, you could just use bonus souls. And there you go. 10 Twinkling Titanite. Easy weapon to max. And it's right next to ONS, meaning placing the Lord Vessel is really easy to get. Yeah, so this is actually just really convenient because your Twinkling Titanite is right where you want it to be. So, what we're going to do is we're going to clear the board here. And let's get... Jesus Criminy Christmas, that was loud in my ears. And let's get going. Let's go Bing. No, Bing. This is my boy Bing. For class, can you make that thing? Ah, yes, sorry, I forgot. I gotta make it smaller again. My bad, chat. Hold on. We can really go a little bigger this way. All right. Hopefully that looks good. Why is that auto-generating? And give me my... Okay, we'll put it right there. If we need to move it, we'll move it. Thank you, chat. I am in 20 places at once. A lot of this is just play through the game normally. Yeah. Sorry, I'm scrolling just to catch back up on chat. Skrillbo, how you doing? Let's see. Hey Kyle, I've been learning video game development, and I want my game to be the speedrunner and challenge runner friendly. Are there any features you think would be really good to add? If there's any way to have an in-game timer, maybe as a toggleable option, that's always a fun way to help yourself. And something that I think a lot of games have lost over time, which is a feature I actually miss a lot, is copying save files. So when you think about like older games for like the Nintendo 64 and for the Nintendo GameCube, a lot of times you used to be able to like delete or copy a save file onto another spot. Having copyable save files is really nice for practice, especially if we put ourselves in a position where we want to practice a segment over and over and over again. And that really helps a lot with that. So copyable save files is really good. Being able to choose levels to replay, that can be good as well, although I know that's not for every game. But if you have a game that's with levels, then that one's really nice as well. Okay, we need to get through bosses pretty quickly with as little effort as possible. So that makes me think either Deprived or Bandit. Either one could work. I'm trying to think of a weapon. Because we only need to get through O and S, a reinforced club is totally fine. With that being said, I'm probably going to end up going Bandit. Whoops. Oh my god, I cannot menu today correctly. Good lord. How did you start with the master key and black fire bombs? I'm not gonna lie, I fell into that trap a lot early on. Okay, so Asylum is probably gonna be pretty standard stuff. Yeah. Looks like I'm right on track. Heck yeah. 1 second. I got a menu. Looks like I'm right on track. I'm currently planning to include save states, an in-game loadless timer, an option to turn on speedrun skips to avoid down patching, and an option to turn off cutscenes. That all sounds awesome. And whenever you get it done, whenever you get stuff like that done, I would be more than happy to... Get out of the door, you dingus. More than happy to play it. Alright, we come up to this pillar. Believe it or not, mashing is faster than killing him. We're not coming back to the asylum in this run, so I'm not going to worry about the door. Blech. Don't kill any mushrooms? Hey, I got good news for Babs if they're still here. No mushrooms will be killed in today's, at least today's first run. Okay, let's see if I can get the perfect asylum demon fight with Bandit. Okay. Okay, cool. So I win. So for people who don't know, if you get the double hit on that plunge attack, you can literally just keep pressing R2 and you win. Unfortunately, I chose a very ambitious project for my first project, especially as a solo dev, and I'm really enjoying it, so I do hope to finish it eventually. Hey, take your time, do it well, and remember, if you ever feel like your project isn't going well, any project is better than no project. A new project is always progress. Okay. So we need to obtain Uchikatana, place Lord Vessel, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So obviously the first thing we're going to do is obtain the Uchikatana. Black Firebombs would have probably been a good choice for a gift here for that. So Thief actually may have been the play, but that's fine. Who you playing with this bingo? This is for now a solo bingo. Perhaps sometime in the future I will be bingoing against people, but for now we're just having some fun. This is my first time ever playing bingo, so we're just having some fun doing a little bingo shenanigans. Also, I'm gonna... I see off on the right side. I'm gonna turn down my mic just a little bit. If I need to turn it back up, let me know, chat. But by sometime in the future, do you mean about in 48 hours time? I don't know what you're talking about, JK. Surely this isn't actually practice for something I've actually been invited to. I totally skipped the Undead Merchant on accident. That's fine. Which lines are you going for? So for this one, I'm going to be going for the rightmost line. Can't wait to be used for bingo practice. This guy doesn't sell anything too impressive, so we're not going to worry about it. Uchikatana got. I will take that off. Bonk. Look at that. Yeah, because the reason I'm not going some of these other lines, that topmost line looks like absolute misery. Because Effigy Shield is some shenanigans I don't want to deal with. Can I safely drink here? Yes. Just in case I end up messing up this jump. Which I did. I may have put a post on confirming it earlier. Oh, I was not aware of this because I just woke up. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very nice board. Yeah, it is. Also, I forgot to put humanity on my hotbar, so we're gonna do that now. Okay. So yeah, chat, the real reason I'm playing bingo today may or may not be because JK and I may have a bit of a battle on Monday. And I've never played bingo before, and I wanted to at least feel how it works. Could have maybe gone for the middle horizontal line. So middle horizontal line is Maneater, 2 Knights in the Asylum. Actually, middle line is a pretty decent way to go as well. I think the key to middle line is that rightmost point. Whoever gets Maneater Mildred first is going to be the one that's in the lead here. So let's just say that I was up against JK and he got Maneater first. My next thing would probably be just to immediately attack 26 resistance. I actually want this bow. No, I do. Do I want the bow? I don't want the bow. I'm going to grab the bow anyway. Hey, Black Knight. Because with 26 resistance, you can kind of cut off that left to right, which then leaves him to up and down. Does it have to be Monday? Well, you can almost guarantee that it's going to be a VOD and everything, so. Cursed by is sold by Oswald? Yeah, tell him that. That's definitely true. Gamer. Now, the fun part about this is even though I feel like I can play the game somewhat quickly, yeah, getting Darkmoon Seance Ring first actually would be a pretty decent option if you wanted to go to the Catacombs first. The only problem I have with that is I think I'd rather make in-game progress first. Because I want to put myself in a position to where I'm flexible and I can knock out tasks quickly. Because I feel like if I start crossing off tasks early, I could project where I'm going. I didn't grab... I did the skip, and I didn't grab... Gold Pine Resin. That was a mistake. I should have actually grabbed Gold Pine Resin. I kind of autopiloted into my regular route. Hello? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I'd rather put myself in a position to where if I need to pivot, I can pivot quickly. And I definitely should have grabbed Gold Pine Resin. I autopiloted to my, like, Grave Lord accidental RTSR setup. Whoops. Come on, bro. Yeah, this damage is not good. There, that was a mistake on my end. I went to sprint, and then I realized that I was going for sprinting when I should have been rolling. Now I've kind of put myself in a little bit of a disaster scenario here. Oof. This is fine. Thank you. All right, if you could stop doing that, that'd be lovely. Good Lord. Okay. Would Drake's Sword not be the best weapon to try and get to max? Actually, Drake's Sword would be a pretty poor option. Only because you're relying on RNG to get your dragon scales. Now, if you got, like, perfect RNG and got, like, dragon scales from all the Drakes, then that would be really good, right? But the problem is actually getting that RNG. Which is not... Dragon scales tend to be a bit of a pain. Okay. Hey, Kyle, I'm sensing a win today. You know, I might be able to beat the board, you know? That potentially. Okay, I want... let's go 4. And I don't have gold pine resin here, otherwise I would kill Oswald's. So yeah, gold pine resin absolutely was the play. What are you aiming for next then? I am probably at this point going to go down to Quelaag and just get that done out of the way. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Like a lot of hoopla. Yeah, actually, wait, no. I need to reverse here. Because I'm not touching a bonfire between me and Quelaag. I'm literally going down, killing Mildred, killing Quelaag, homeward boning, going back up. Greetings. I have 95% faith in you. You know, I'm kind of in that 5%. I don't think I'm, Hope you're doing well, man. Hey, Albatross. And I am doing much better than I was, doing a while ago. Not gonna try and grab Power Within? Probably not. Power Within is a... Grabbing Power Within, I don't think... If I were in a competitive setting, I don't think that blocks off any viable routes. Because if you were going for topmost route, that means you would need to get Effigy Shield, which means you need to go all the way down into Tomb of the Giants. And that means you also need to get Painting Guardian set, which... For some reason, my brain is failing me. I think it's in the Painted World. Which... So that's kind of a no-go on situations there. And then on the left side... I mean, I suppose you could go for the 2 Divine Blessings, 2 Knights in the Asylum, Havel's Ring, but that hinges on you getting 4 Kings down. Well, actually, if you're going for Power Within, that might be a decent route. Yeah, I could actually see leftmost column 1 being a decent route. 2 Divine Blessings, 2 Black Knights in the Asylum, Havel's Ring, kill 4 Kings. Yeah, that actually could be a decent route. I am by no means an expert, by the way. That is why I am verbalizing everything. True, yeah, that is a very good point, Baron. Like I've said before, this is my first time even ever playing with a bingo board, so I am by no means an expert. This is kind of just my thought process going into it. If you leave 4 Kings only, it forces your opponent to consider going to 4 Kings as well. True. Getting 2 Black Knights would also force your opponent out of getting... Oh, let's get some good thinking. Yeah, because that would lock you out of 26 resistance. Yeah, that's Interesting. Yes, so in a lockout bingo scenario, where's Mildred? She's back this way. Where am I going? In a lockout bingo scenario, if you steal a square, the opponent cannot take that square. Correct. Which is what we will be doing on Monday. Okay, she should spawn any second now. That PC, thank you. Bingo, huh? Sounds fun. Hmm. Okay, as long as he stays over there, I should be fine. Ow. What did I just say? Okay, so there's Mildred. It might be my hearing, but you sound different. Yes, I have had some problems with my microphone settings in the past couple weeks. I don't know what's going on, but I need to fix it. That's probably what it is. It's the same microphone, just there are certain things that are being a bother with the settings as of late. I'll get it fixed soon. I meant to get it fixed sooner, but I'm gonna be real, chat. RuneScape 3 leagues have completely taken over my life. Is beating the game at the end of the bingo a requirement? No. Oh, nice. Good RNG. Oh, God. All right. Just imagine I have gold pine res and this is actually going really fast. Okay, we're good. We're probably gonna... Yep. That's a short. Ow. Short. Quaylag, why are you being mean to me today? I mean, I'd rather you be mean to me today than Monday, but why are you being mean to me? That's a short. That's boom. That's a long. Thank you, Quaylag. Quaylag. Long. Thank you. Is JK challenging everyone in the bonfire to lock out bingo? I don't know about everybody, but something tells me he'll end up doing it, yeah. Quaylag, why are you being mean to me today? That's a short. That's a short. Quaylag, we can talk about this, okay? Quaylag, stop with the sword, please. You're being annoying. Oh, my lordy. Okay, so problem, I don't have a unique weapon at the moment. So I'm gonna need a way to... Okay, I know what I need to do. I need a unique weapon. What unique weapon do I want? We'll figure that out in a bit. Yeah, this looks good. Somewhere around there. You can just wait until Giant Blacksmith to pick up a unique, you know? Yeah, I can. It's just souls constraints is what I'm worried about. But as long as I save myself a little extra souls here or there, I should be fine. Really hate to go because I missed your streams, but I have to go plan for a D&D game. I've gotten a couple hours. Good luck. Hey, good luck with your D&D prep. Giant Blacksmith sells the halberd. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. BGH is also a good option. It's also really good for killing Smo. How do you get Quaylag's weapon again? Curved sword to +10, and then modify equipment with the Giant Blacksmith is how that would work out. Whoops. Oh, boy. I messed up the quit out, so we're just backstepping there. Bad rotation. Are quitouts allowed in bingo? Oh, that's a good question. Are they allowed? I guess I never thought about them never not being allowed, huh? I actually want this. This is a soul. And he's never throwing at my location there anyway. Channel some lamp luck and just get the Man Serpent Greatsword. True. Glitches and big skips, I can see why. So quitouts are not allowed. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Quitouts are not allowed. Okay. Get the kitchen knife. How much damage am I doing? Oh, bad damage. Terrible damage, even. We're just gonna back up on that. Come this way just a tad, buddy. Okay. Ooh. I deserve that. I 100% deserve that. Punished for my hubris. Welcome in, Vigard? Vegard? Vigard. Vegard? Vegard. Welcome in. One way it's pronounced. Big skips like the lower berg one, you get on top of the ladder and fall through the wall aren't. Okay, so I see what you mean. So any like big glitched skips are not allowed. Okay, that's fine. I actually have D&D in about an hour, so got to lurk while I prep. Hey, everybody's prepping for D&D today. I love it. The Painted World Dragon skip isn't allowed. That's a, I'm very interested to see, how JK rules that. That's going the other way. I will have a whole list of skips for JK, either by the end of today or end of tomorrow, that I will just have in his DMs of like, all right, is this one allowed? How about this one? Is this one good? Yeah, that's good cycle. There we go. Alas, my D&D got canceled for today, but that's why I'm here. Ah, that always sucks to have your D&D canceled. Oh, interesting. That's what opens that. Oh, yeah. So Iron Golem was a, not picking up that gold pine resin was an extremely poor decision on my part, but we're living with the consequences of our own actions. I suppose something I could have done here as well is I'm in single player right now, right? So I'm kind of like fine with whatever I'm doing. But probably what I could do is just grab the Covetous Gold Serpent's Ring just to throw off a whole bunch of stuff. What's a good weapon that you hate in this game? Black Knight Halberd. I'm just tired of it. Black Knight Halberd makes me tired. Yeah, I knew that was. Really? I got the end lag there? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. I don't know if I can knock you down here. Yeah, I can. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm okay with resting at this bonfire, but I cannot spend these souls yet. And I ran out of stamina because I'm paying attention to the board. Dragon Butt just needs to stretch a little bit. I hit the Baldur Swag Sword. I understand. I totally get that one. I remember seeing it everywhere at the beginning, and I don't even think it's that good, to be honest. Maybe I need to play with it again. Yeah, so as somebody who's had a love for the glitchless category for this game for a long time, everything was Black Knight Halberd for the longest time. And then there was a bit where a lot more runners started to pay attention to the run. And when they did, it made it so people started trying new things out, and we would get things like Crystal Halberd route, stuff like that. And there was a couple other weapons. Like, I remember there was one where we had, like, a Stora straight sword. When they introduced all bosses, there was a bit where we had somebody with a really good run that was RTS Scimitar for all bosses, which was really cool. Okay, you're going that way. But eventually, as the run became more and more optimized, we've slowly declined back into the Black Knight Halberd trap. More so just how many challenges can be hand-waved off with just learn hyper mode. Yeah, one of the big reasons I struggle in practice is I am not the best at RTS setups. And I am not going to hide that. Buddy, thank you. But I remember, like, back before we had Dark Souls... Was it before Dark Souls 2? It may have been before Dark Souls 2, or maybe it was during Dark Souls 2, where we had people experimenting in the original Dark Souls with really cool runs. There was actually both a sorcery and a pyromancy any percent route before we knew a lot of the big skips. And they were really cool runs. I'd love to see if the pyromancy run has how viable it is today. I don't think it could get world record, but one of the big cruxes of the pyromancy run back in the day was because Centipede is immune to fire damage, you had to give 30 humanity to the Fair Lady. And back in the day, that meant giving all humanity one by one. So now that... we've got, like, the bit where you can turn in all 30 at once, we've got much better, like, I bet you it's a lot faster and could have some, more viability. Speaking of setups, can we get a video or short on pointers on how to set up your stats for different builds, including what soft caps are? Yeah, that could be a fun video. I wouldn't mind making that. God, I love the Wild West of early optimization, where seemingly anything could be decent. Yeah, that's my favorite part of, like, being a part of a game during, like, opening week. And as games go, like, the longer they have this in their lifespan, I feel like the healthier it is for the game, where nobody knows what the meta is, and everybody is trying everything and creating different builds. Like, in Elden Ring, that was really cool. I really enjoyed it in Monster Hunter games. Monster Hunter Wilds has been really cool to see how the meta develops. Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of being there for a game when it first comes out, is just being a part of the community and watching how different build varieties develop and whatnot. Okay, so this is where we go for upgrade a weapon to the max. Silk Song. God, I need to get back to Silk Song. Oh, wait, hold on. I probably need... where is Core? Core is much more souls than Quelaag, so I'm not going to worry about Quelaag unless I absolutely need it. Cool. This is... I need 8. Thank you. Is this a challenge run? In a sense, it's a bingo run. Ooh, and I don't have the... Interesting. Okay, I don't have the souls at this point to bring the weapon to max. That's fine. I'm actually curious. What are the stats to use that thing? 3612? No, so I wouldn't be able to use it either way. Okay. Guess we're going to do a really slow ONS fight. Because I pathed this very poorly. How does it work? So basically, you see there is a random set of tasks on your left, and I am just trying to score a bingo by completing those tasks. So completing a full column, a full diagonal, or a left to right row means that you win. So right now, I'm aiming to complete that entire right column, and all of these tasks are randomly generated every time. Okay. I think it's in our best interest to kill Ornstein first on this run. Yeah. Oof, still got caught by that. Hey, buddy, can you... Yeah, thanks. I should not have double chugged there. That was greedy. Hey, buddy, can you... Ow! This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Yeah, I deserve that. That damage is sad. It's very sad. Yeah, I'd say if this was an actual run, I would have lost to JK by now. So, definitely gonna need to do another round after this to think about this more thoroughly. Crystal Halberd? That would have been a good idea to grab, yeah. Anyone know how viable the Great Katana is for a strength build on Shadow of the Erdtree? I've not played with it myself a whole lot, but I've seen a lot of people really enjoy it. There was somebody in the bonfire that when they did their first Shadow of the Erdtree playthrough, I remember they really liked the Great Katana. I don't remember who it was specifically. Oh, PC, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Smo. What are we doing here? Okay. Ow. This is still worth it. Smo, please. Stop pushing Ornstein around. Nice. That's a vertical, so I'm good. Oh boy! Okay, thank you, Smo. He's probably going to charge me, though. No? Okay. You think I'd be this far after this little amount of time? Yeah, you'd be great. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was the stagger on that last hit. Okay. I keep dodging a bit too early on Ornstein's swipes. I need to get back into the practice of that. Ornstein, where you going, buddy? You said screw this? I'm heading out. Ow. All right, all right. Chillax, you two. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. That was so greedy. Okay, now I'm just stubborn. The sunk cost fallacy, Kyle. Yes. I know. I'm embracing it. Because this is still single player and I'm having fun. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by, Belle. It's good to see you again. Have fun with D&D. And remember, whatever it is, your players love it. Ever wonder what JK and JK Lead stands for? It stands for Just Beat Kyle. True. We just know that when JK beats me on Monday, we'll finally prove that I'm not as good at this game as everyone thinks I am. Okay, yeah, I should probably do something to help this. Okay, how do I deal with... Oh boy, he's turning into Star Platinum again. Listen! Either get the Crystal Halberd or start playing safe. I don't really think there is much playing safe in this fight. Did you consider not using a crap weapon? This weapon is actually amazing. The problem is I did not grab resin. I should have grabbed resin. Ow, my face. But yeah, the battle axe is actually a really strong weapon. Although at +5, it's debatable. At +5 and where I am at the moment, I haven't given it enough support to do good runs. But I mean, this thing chopped up ONS on my starter class runs real easy. Though it probably would have been much better for me to go deprived if I was going to be brain work, brain function. If I was going to be stubborn and stick with my starting weapon, I should have gone deprived. If I beat you on Monday, I'll be making a quick call down to hell to see if it's frozen over. That's fair. Don't worry. I'm gonna get smoked. My reality is shattered. Sorry. Okay, so I want the Really? I don't have the stats for that shot to have done damage from that distance. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? This is... We're doing it Lemon's way. We're doing it Lemon's way. This is just a cacophony of errors and stupidity. Ah, use the humanity. Crap. All right, you know what? I just... Oh my god. All right. We're just gonna all collectively accept that I'm a dumbass and start a new run. Guys, I'm tilted. I'm tilted. I need a new run. I need to untilt. Yeah, JK's feeling excellent at the moment. All right. Give me a new card. Thank you. isn't as good as we say he is. Didn't you play 6th in the one-shot challenge? And weren't you one of the 2 who figured out how to one-shot the 4 kings? Hey, one of the 3. One of the 3. Start with another class. We'll see what we get. Okay. Now, we can all agree Bing was not the play, right? Bing, 43 minutes. Jesus, that was slow. Bing, not the play, right? We can all agree to that. But Bingus is absolutely going to be the play. New card in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's... Excuse me? Did I not just... Why is this card still? What? Huh? Why is it not the... Okay, first of all, this needs to go away. Okay, so I'm looking at a new card. And it's not that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Wow, this new card looks mightily familiar. Hold on, I'll figure out what I did wrong. Hold on, I'm... Bingus Dingus for the win? You know what? You might be onto something. What is happening? Kyle's breaking things? I'm always breaking things. Okay, chat, hold on. Oh, God, I've really broken it now. Oh. Oh, God, chat, I have... here's what we're gonna do. Just gonna go off to the side. Okay, this is fine. Just a second, chat. I broke it. I broke the bingo again. Well, that's, Oh, I see what I did. How do I fix that? Hold on. Get chat. Just a moment. Please offer what you think this year's Game of the Year is going to be. I mean... Okay, what did I do wrong? I did a lot of things wrong. One of them... Alright. JK, I think I borked it. I think I borked it. Yeah, I've got Discord open. If you would please assist my small brain. You're good. Pong is Game of the Year? True. Okay. What even am I looking at? Okay, if I try to interact with this on screen, is that better? No, it's not. Okay. Hold on. Crystal Halberd this time, if we need it. If we need it. It depends on what the board ends up being. Because we're going to have new randomly generated tasks. And... Assuming I don't... I am just really good at breaking all of JK stuff. That's what we learned today. I definitely didn't accidentally delete all of the code to the bingo last time we Okay. Okay. Here's 1 second, chat. All right. 1 moment, chat. I have in other news, this is Silk Song is coming along nicely. I think I've got like one more boss in the first act. And once I beat that, I'll be able to edit the first part of This is Silk Song for you guys. So if you guys like Silk Song and you want to watch me play Silk Song, there you go. Look at that. JK. Yeah, that is a very good guess, Gwyn. I'm going to somehow break JK's system. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Here's what we're going to do. Oh, hey, it's JK Leads. Yes, it's JK. Fixing my, fixing me being a dingus. Oh, dang, finished with Silk Song already? Good on you. No, I am not. Okay, hold on. Okay, now if I press this. Kabam! Oh, okay, I think I got it. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, I think I know what I did wrong. Okay. Okay, chat. JK Leads is a absolute gamer. All right, thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. Okay, what happened was the URL was the same exact thing as that one. So what I had to do was I had to clear it, okay it, and then re-enter it, and that got me resynced back up. Okay, now we get the new card. Yes, that's new card. I see. Is this the new card? Okay, bottom right is Invade Lore Trek. Yes, awesome. JK, you are amazing. Thank you, buddy. Okay, this is our new card. I will make it bigger for now for y'all. I will shrink it back down when we're done. Okay, so we've got Divine Ember, Blood. My brain read that as the Bloodshed. Kill Kirk, kill Black Knight in the Catacombs. 3 Souls of a Hero. Oh god, okay. Fire Surge. The Server is a good one. Place the Lord Vessel, obtain 10 cracked red eye orbs. Wow, this is a board. This is I see what you mean when you mean I see what y'all mean when you said that last board was really really nice. Thank you, Turka. Catch you later, Chief. Thank you for coming stopping by. Right. Okay, so Eagle Shield kind of makes row 4 a bit tricky. Okay, what's going to be the easiest points of contention? +3 Estus. By the way, the discard starting gear applies to your weapons and armor, not just your starting gift, and they can be discarded at any time. Okay. So that means that discarding your starting gear is actually pretty good. Where was that? There it is. Okay, so these are both pretty nice. Yeah, the 6 Titanite Demons is pretty rough. Gargoyle Tail Axe is nice and easy. Kirk in the Depths is pretty easy. Same with sniper crossbow. God, those 6 Titanite demons. Is this a race? This is practice for a race that will be happening on Monday. Yes, server and divine ember are easy. Where did the server go? I just saw that. Okay, these are all nice and easy. Summon Lautrec is pretty simple. Yeah. Open the lower berg depths to Firelink Gate. That one's really good, actually. That pairs well with killing Kirk in the depths. What's the server again? Server is I believe it's a curved greatsword that's in the depths. Two Black Knights in the Asylum is also pretty easy. I'd say that's fair. Murder Shiva. That's a good question. Do you need to complete the Lautrec invasion, or can you just invade him? Did I say depths? I meant Blighttown. Sorry, I meant the back. It's back where the slugs are. It doesn't say kill him. All right, that's pretty free then. Yeah, this is a very Lautrec geared bingo. This is I don't even know what my first. I guess this left column would be my go-to, but I feel like this is the obvious and easy pass. Is there some? Is there a problem with how I'm saying Lautrec? Summon Lautrec is easy. It is. It's just time consuming. Bottom left, top right, diagonal. 3 souls of a hero is going to be the tricky one there. Fire Surge is... My only problem with bottom left to top right is Fire Surge... You just save him, then you summon him for gargoyles? Yeah, but you have to go down and talk to him. So you have to open the gate, talk to Lautrec, go down, talk to him, go all the way back up. And you're losing like a minute and 20 seconds with that. That's my only problem with that. Large flame ember. How about this route? This doesn't look too bad. Kill 6 Titanite demons. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ash Lake I'd want to avoid if at all possible, but okay, realistically, a lot of these paths are kind of contingent on a few things. I think one of the first things I'd want to do is open the lower berg depths, the Firelink Gate. That would be a pretty good one to grab early on. As well as Gargoyle Tail Axe, if I just clear this all out, right? any that cause super egregious double backs. If it needs to be done early on, then yeah, that would be a good. Wow, this is a tricky board. Okay. I feel like the crutch of this is I'm beginning to realize my souls of a hero are a rush to 13 rather than bingo. That'd be interesting to do at some point. Where are the souls of a hero in DS1? Because there's one in Sen's Fortress. There's one in Anor Londo. There's one in Lost Izalith. There's one in... No, there's two in Tomb of Giants. There's one in Anor Londo. So if you did Sen's Fortress... Anor Londo... Actually, yeah, no, because there's two in Anor Londo. Yeah, because there's the one that's over by the left archer, and then there's the one upstairs just above the Titanate Demon. So yeah, that one's actually not bad. Now that I'm thinking about it. Fire Surge feels tricky. But I guess it's not the worst thing. Sniper Crossbow is incredibly easy. That's just the first to Sen's Fortress. If you did this... Yeah, so a 13 would be good, but I'm just trying to think. Summon Lortrek for gargoyles? So then to the other person, it would look like this. But then you could do Sniper Crossbow and this one really quick in succession. The only problem is if they decide to go to Lower Berg. Actually, this path, now that I'm looking at it, because the crazy thing about this path is you're going to have to go kind of out of the way to get the painted doll. But aside from that, this is a path that you don't even have to kill ONS for. Yeah, I actually really like this. Yeah, and if you need to, you can split left. Okay, so actually what would be a really cool play to do here, right? Is what you do is you get Summon Lortrek and obtain Gargoyle Tail Axe, assuming you're ahead, right? With Summon Lortrek and obtain the Gargoyle Tail Axe, you could also get two Firekeeper souls in Blight Town. So you could grab this. That feigns this middle column. And then what you do is you go get Painted Doll after Quelaag is dead. Once you have Painted Doll, what you do is... Yeah. So then between Sens and Anor Londo, you get these two. That basically means... Well, you would also have to get this bottom left, though, one. So before you get these two, you're going to have to hit this bottom one to feign the left column. And then by the time you check these two off, Fire Surge is going to be out of your opponent's reach if you're ahead. So I could also, what I was thinking though, another cool route is just something to think about. These two are right next to each other. So this leads this bottom one kind of open. You could also summon him in the depths. True. But I'd rather not commit to the depths, yeah? Yeah, I think this is what we're going. So we need to summon Lortrek. Okay. Wow. This is going to make the game quite interesting, isn't it? All right, you ready, gamers? Bingus. The only issue with the bottom row is which 6 Titanite demons would you kill? That'd be 4 in Sens, 1 by Andre, and the 1 in Anor Londo, I guess. Okay, for this route, then, let's see. Lowerberg, summon Lortrek, Sniper, Fire Surge. Okay, for this route, technically you wouldn't even need a lot of stuff. Cleric actually looks kind of good for this, yeah? Cleric looks good. Actually, Sorcerer looks really good for this. If you're going lower Berg, does that not look... Does this not look like a crazy Sorcerer run? Thief for Master Key is also a good shout. I need to make the board smaller again. Thank you. Thank you. Professional streamer, everybody. Okay, because Sorcerer, you have a good chance of... well, actually, you're going to need the Residence Key. Well, that's not that bad. I could see this going so many ways. I would say Cleric feels really good here, though. Thief feels okay, though, as well. Is there any reason why you would kill Stray Demon on this board? No. No, there's no reason to kill Stray Demon on this board. Sorcerer Cleric forbids you from that from later on. That's true. I actually think, you know what, we're going to go Warrior, because that feels decent. Warrior? No, this is a Wanderer start. I know I just said like half the classes, but this doesn't point particularly to any class, which makes all of them viable in really weird ways. Thief with Black Firebomb so you can discard your gear the soonest. That's not a bad idea. The only problem... is you're going to need a way to kill gargoyles. And you might put yourself in a really tricky position that way. Get... Oh my god. By the way, I'm loving all the discussion in chat about, like, how different routes are better than others. It's fun seeing it. Lemon, give me my key. Thank you. Can't even move my arm. There we go. Lemon is the worst landlord. Dude, tell me about it. Goodbye, a reinforced club. Yes. You're just going to need to make sure you have the souls for that, which there are soul pickups, but... Thank you so much for the 20, Babs. I looked away and you started again. Did you shit the bed, perhaps? Yes. Badly. Very badly. I don't want to talk about it. Thank you so much for the 20, Babs. I really appreciate it. I need strength levels. It's also only 350 souls for the reinforced club. True, but does Thief have the starting levels to use it? I imagine he does, right? Because Dex isn't going to be a problem, so it's going to be Strength is the question. It only needs 12 strength to one hand? Yeah, so that's... Yeah, that's fair. So then, yeah. By default, he has... Yeah. So by default, he's going to have the strength, too. Because there's no way he has, like... Yeah. Okay. Whoop. The proper term is first run jitters. True. Also just being bad at Dark Souls. One of these days, I will do that in a way that isn't terrible. Oh, I guess up there to get that other Crystal Lizard wouldn't have been a bad idea last run. The first run runs. Did I even equip the Grass Crest Shield on that last run? I didn't, did I? Okay, let's actually equip that this time. You had the spider shield? Yeah, that's what I thought. Imagine grabbing grass crest and then just not actually even equipping it. Okay, so the bow, though, is probably... You can bomb the undead merchant with the remaining firebombs? Yeah. So I'm always going to grab that bow, because the amount of utility you get out of a bow is insane. Although I guess less so in bingo, but look at that damage. Believe it or not, that lizard has so much health. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Okay, so I have to summon Lord Trek. All right. Is there anything I could get on my way down to summoning Lord Trek? Actually, kind of. Dark Souls 2 bingo is hell? What do you mean? It's such a good game. Oh, right. I'm also not allowed quit outs, huh? Buddy, please. Right. So this is going to be tricky. What the hell was that? Did y'all hear that? I should have grabbed Homeward Bones here. Okay, this is fine. Didn't mean to humanity, but I'll make it work. What am I looking at down there? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brain 404'd. Give me just a second. I just heard, like... I just heard something go down in my house. I was really caught off guard by that. Hold on one second, chat. All right, chat, we're back. Okay, it's fine. I heard something go down in my house, and I thought something bad had happened. The people I live with, specifically my brother's wife, accidentally dropped something, and it just so happened to hit the other side of my wall, and it sounded like my roof was exploding. Oh man. Top left was kill burnt Ivory King. That's easy. Just do it. The center square was kill Gank Squad. Oh, that's awesome. JK was breaking into my place. Yeah, so JK is trying to accrue every advantage he can. So he's actually hired a welcome to the game style hitman to attack me in the midst of the bingo run. Okay, talk to me. Cool. Whew, I am going to get absolutely torched on Monday. And you can use load screens to catch up on chat. True. 2 smelter demons on a bingo board? That sounds incredibly, that sounds incredibly, my god, brain. Fun. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I should have actually blocked there. That was a bad judgment call on my end. Now, can I make it in before? This is fine. Even if it has more HP, I'm not worried. Oh, right, because there's someone submitted the skip takes longer. I should have checked off Summon Lord track. That's fine. Cool. Those are tagged off. There we go. There's 2 right in a row right there. Invade Lore Trek. That's an interesting one to me. Need someone to get Lemon to do Elden Ring bingo. Good luck with that. Also, did I see someone? Night Rain bingo when? Because I need Homeward Bones. Yeah, it means you have to let him kill the Firekeeper, which is neat. Okay, let's stop and think for a moment. What weapon would I want? I'll play Limited Elden Ring bingo. It can be a haters match. I'd watch that. I kind of just screwed myself here, huh? Let me think. What I can do here now... Actually, wait. Hold on. I was just going to say, I think what I should do now is go to Lowerberg. Blood Shield. Isn't Blood Shield on the bridge right in front of the dragon? That reminds me, I have a really fun video that I love to make about the Painted World, but it does kind of, while it does kind of involve me, it doesn't entirely involve me, and I want to get the blessing of some other creators before I end up making it. But there's a really cool instance about the Painted World that happened with other Dark Souls players that I'd love to make a video about. Okay, usually I would quit out here. Yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. Is it about Doomwolf and his unhealthy obsession with Priscilla? No, 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 no. Celestial, welcome back. Okay, I think what my main problem right now is I'm focused too much on tiles. I think that's what I need to worry about on Monday, is I'm focused too much on tiles and not making a good build. No, I do want to go back down, actually. We'll grab this first, though. So at the moment, I don't have a good build for killing things. And that's what my main... I think that's what my main problem is. I'm too speedrun oriented and not... This needs to be less about a speedrun and more about playing the game as you generally would, just fast. I think that's the main problem I'm running into. Good thing there's no scores you have to actually kill stuff. I mean, you're not wrong there. No, I'm good, Dream. I've got a... Now that I've got a good feeling of what my strategy is, now that I've got a good feeling for where my strategy is going wrong, I think I'll be much better off now. Which makes me really glad that I decided to practice today, because if I had went in blind against JK, I would have gotten absolutely dunked. It's kind of unfortunate. I'm actually going to have to kill Taurus here, yeah? Yeah. Nope, I'm not allowed to quit out. I'm not allowed to quit out. I'm not allowed to quit out. I'm just gonna get that into my system now. I'm not allowed to quit out. Also, can I have my coat? I can't have my coat. Lovely. What do you mean you highly suggest against waking up Azathoth? Wake the boy up. He deserves to have some breakfast. Please do not wake Azathoth. No, it's fine. Surely everything as we know it won't be unmade by his awakening. Kyle, do not wake up the blind idiot god. I swear to Hastor. Listen. It's fine. Probably. Ow. The biggest thing when I see when people are doing Souls Bingo is overthinking everything. I think that's probably where I'm at the moment. I think that right now, my biggest problem is I'm too focused on bingo spaces and not putting myself in a good position to do bingo spaces. I think what's going to be the real key is I'm trying to... The questions I'm asking myself at the moment are things like, how do I kill... Reasonably, how would I kill Shiva, right? The question, it should be, what build can I put together that goes along with a lot of these boards? I think that's where my brain is going to have to be. Because if I have a good weapon, realistically, any of the tiles should be doable. Even if it's not a kill something tile, killing things in Dark Souls is going to make everything so much nicer. Okay. Overthinking is easily done. It's genuinely the most intense way I've ever played Dark Souls. I'd agree with that. Like, speedrunning is... Don't get me wrong, speedrunning is very fun, and it is a very intense way to play Dark Souls. But the problem with this as opposed to a speedrun is Nah, I can't do it with this. Okay. Come on. It's that tile right there. I said it's that tile right there. Speedrunning very much is a scouted route. It's already laid out for you. Like, you know what you need to do. It's just execution. This is a lot more thinking on your feet and learning on what to do. Rushing a strong weapon never hurts because if you end up going it head-to-head on a kill something square, then killing it faster gets you the square. That's another good way to think about it. Not being able to use quit outs has me playing so much more carefully and nervously. Which is good. That's not a complaint. That's a good thing. Do I kill Capra here? No. Not yet. I have 2 weeks to prepare for the annual Halloween game, and the screaming won't stop. It's fine. I'm sure you'll think of something. And if not, I can think of something. You know me. Okay, so actually... Okay, the smarter thing would be go open that gate right now and then come back and buy stuff. But... I'm not in a versus, so I'm okay. Order of operations thing. Okay, square got. Okay. I need Fire Surge, 3 Souls of a Hero, and the Sniper Crossbow. Okay, the rest of this is really doable. Yeah, the rest of this is actually really doable now. So the next thing I need to do is I need to go to the asylum and grab the doll. Fire Surge, wait. I was so lost in thought about Fire Surge that I let this go up too far. Do you need the annex key for Fire Surge? My brain can picture the room it's in, but I'm struggling to remember how you get in that room. Why is my brain struggling? I think you get there from the bone zone, yeah. And my brain is just struggling to remember how to get through the bone zone. Because I never go in there. Because why would I? Okay. Annie? Hi! Thank you. Annie, little one. Yeah. Hi. I would gladly give you guys Annie Cam, but she is not in a spot that's Annie Camable. Doesn't the well take you to the illusory wall portion, subverting the bones? Yes, but there's still ones down there. Hello, hold on. All right, you guys are gonna have to forgive me. I have to pet Annie for a moment. I'd love to give you Annie Cam, but she is under the desk. Hello, little one. Honk. 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 Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. I said that's what I wanted. There we go. Annie Cam needs to be a usual thing. If I could find a way to get Annie to stay in one spot long enough for you guys to have Annie Cam, I would make it a usual thing. Good luck, though. Oh, Annie's nice and happy. Oops. Annie has never been happier, some would say. Damn. I took just a little too long. There's a chance that when he goes for that stab, he stabs just above your head. I forget what the setup is for it, though. Actually, would it not be smart to just do... Okay, so if this was an actual race, it would be smart to kill the 2 Black Knights here, right? Yeah, because if I kill the Black Knights, and if I decide to get the 2... Because Kyle doesn't want to show his feet? No, because the angle that the camera would be going would be extremely tricky to get. And I don't think you guys would even be able to see down there. Ah, thank you for the 20. I'm doing great with the video stream every Saturday, except for last week when I didn't do it. Well, I mean, I guess... Oh. I guess I did put out those 2 shorts last week, which I'm not counting that, but thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for the 20. Annie. That was my little one. So, chat, she is currently sat on top of my computer tower. Because she likes it there, because that's where some of my fans are. And she loves how warm it is. Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Okay, the second one's gonna go a lot faster. But to make sure that this is secure, I need to kill these two. Yeah, but I don't... Ideally, I'd rather them not steal Summoning Lore Trek from me, right? Okay, now we lure this guy. Quick, Annie, press the power button. Cool, he is still coming. Hey, where are you going? Come here, buddy. Okay, bye, buddy. Did he block it? He blocked it. Oh, there it is. Got it. So that's kill the 2 Black Knights. Quick, Annie, start playing DS1 Bingo against Kyle. Yeah. All right, so there goes the 2 Black Knights, and I'm okay with losing souls there, to be honest. That doesn't bug me very much. Oh my god, you can make them fight each other? What? I know, right? It's crazy. Okay, for this next trick, I'm going to need the bow. I need to take off my gloves. It wouldn't be the first time she's undone hours of effort. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told this story before, but once upon a time, I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 co-op with Dream. And Annie may or may not have jumped on my desk and pressed the F button that quick loaded an autosave from 2 hours ago, and we lost like 2 hours of progress. The computer, of all the times you had to do that nonsense. Man. What's your favorite enemy between the Silver Knights or the Black Knights? I personally like the Silver Knights better. Oh no, Annie. No, that's a PC problem. Annie's fine. Annie hasn't done anything wrong yet. Give her a few minutes, she will. Ow. This is fine. And he didn't give me blooming. This is slightly bad. Here's what we're gonna do. He also didn't give me blooming. What? Uh-oh. That's fine. Do these guys even drop blooming? They have a chance to. At least I'm pretty sure they have a chance to. I'm like 85% sure they have a chance to. I might be a fool, though. They can drop blooming, I promise you. Okay, yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty sure they can. I'm starting to doubt myself now, though. I thought this was just a thing. Out of all the locations in DS1, what do you like about each place, and which is your favorite and which is your worst location? Huh. Loaded question. I'll, for the sake of time, worst location. Probably Ash Lake for my least favorite. I don't think it's very interesting. I don't mind dying to get this, by the way. If that's what it takes. I'm probably going to die on this ladder if I had to guess. Yeah. Yeah, Ash Lake, I'm not a big fan of because I don't think there's a lot of buildup to get to it. Like, having to go through Great Hollow and all that nonsense. Cool, there's Black Eye Orb. And I don't think Ash Lake has nearly enough interesting things in it. Like, cool, the Hydra is pretty cool, I guess. But there's no boss. There's like one notable item. There's a Covenant. But yeah, I agree with that, Wolfric. I think it's a really cool area that amounts to having nothing in it. It's rarely ever worth it to go down there. I could probably name the amount of times I've been down to Ash Lake on both of my hands. I have no reason to ever go down there. And I know that by extension, you might think that that means Great Hollow kind of fits in that same spot. But Great Hollow has so much good stuff in it. So how do you get to Ash Lake? That's a good question. So for anybody who's unaware, the way you get to Ash Lake is in Blight Town. If you know where the slugs that drop large Titanite and green Titanite is, then you follow that all the way to a branch where there's a chest. Or no, there's a body. You break the body, or not break the body, you break an illusory wall next to the body. And that gives you access to a chest. Behind the chest, there's a second illusory wall. And behind that illusory wall is an area called the Great Hollow. The Great Hollow is an extremely vertical area that is tricky to navigate. But if you get to the bottom of it, that gets you access to an area called Ash Lake. There's cute baby mushrooms on the way to Ash Lake? Exactly, and they're in Great Hollow. But Great Hollow has Chloranthy Ring in it. It has several twinkling lizards,
So it's really good for getting a plus 10 unique weapon. The lizards in there have increased drop chances of Titanite slabs. And all of that would be fine and dandy, right? But again, the problem is there's just not enough down there to justify going all the way down. Also, this is going to be really bad when I run out of resin. So I need to play really aggressively here. And she does the one attack I'm literally not allowed to play aggressively into. What a combo. All right, you know what? No, I'm hats off to Quailag for that one. That was a Giga Brain combo by the NPC right there. I just got slapped. I don't think I murdered any mushrooms during Seamless. Did I? I don't remember killing any mushrooms. Did I? I mean, let's be real. I can't remember yesterday, let alone the Seamless run. Yes? I did. I did? Weird. Oh, that reminds me, how many hours have you been up, Kyle? 4? I think. It makes sense. You're really slow. I know I'm slow. Listen. My brain is not... My brain is not in the right place for Dark Souls today, all right? My brain is in 1,000 other places. I've got RuneScape leagues. I've got... shows I'm watching at the moment. I've got Silksong in that video. I've also got like 4 other videos I'm working on. No Maneater? No Maneater this run, because she's not on the board, right? Yeah, she is not on the board, and she is actively a detriment to my run. Yeah. Okay, now. If I die here again, I'm just in a terrible spot. She can usually tank decently. Yeah, so for... I would say if you were a casual player, then summoning Mildred is not a bad idea. But for the way that I want to fight Quailag, she can be kind of a pain. $58 damage is depressing. Listen. It could be worse. I should have upgraded it. I invested my levels very poorly this run. All right, look at that. 21 damage, gamers. Now we're on that. Okay, this is actually almost double of what Thorns was doing, so. I'm not even going to pretend this is that bad. Look, we can blame my lack of proper planning on me having an off day today. Oh. Oh, you. Look, chat, sometimes you just have days where you're playing embarrassingly bad. And that's where we're at today. Sometimes... Suggestion, the center square is usually empty and it's a free spot, not during lockout. Hello, Mr. Streamer in chat. I hope you're doing well. Good luck on the run, Mr. Weekend, sir. Thank you. I really need it. I am full stupid today. Just uncontained dumb at the moment. Okay, you know what we're gonna do, actually? I know what we're gonna do here. Obtain the server. There is a weapon called the server. It is in Blighttown. Hi, Aggie. And it's a weapon exclusively used in tennis. Means get invited to the bonfire, duh. I thought it was the person who brought you your food. I mean, all right. Genuine question, JK. If I hire somebody to bring me food with money and I can present receipts on Monday, does that count as obtaining a server? And do I get the board? If I write it off, if it is a write-off on my taxes. Cheeky way to just get food. Listen! As long as it ends up being one of the squares we get, I'm willing to take this gamble. I'm willing to do it. By the way, in case you guys are wondering why I'm doing this, it's because I'm very behind right now on dealing damage, so I'm going to use this to get some necessary scaling that I'm missing. Because I need the souls. Is this viable for a lockout race? No, but I think everything I've done this run is not viable for a lockout in the first place, so we're just going to accept that and just get the bingo done. Something Kyle's behind. Oh. You had access to any gear, weapon, and DS1 with the stats to use them to their fullest. What loadout would you go with 90% of the time? I love my Great Scythe. Great Scythe is a goated weapon, and I love it with all my heart. Here's hoping the squares y'all get on Monday have to do with the DLC. That would be awesome. I would love that. I would love every second of that. Okay. So we're going to get sniper crossbow pretty easy. The first of 3 hero souls is pretty easy. Actually, all 3 hero souls are really easy. So, the hard part of this is actually just getting fire search. God, I'd hate to look at what my time is on this file right now. It's probably awful. Petition to add Havelflip to the board. Down pat, you coward. I can't imagine a board worse than JK had on DS2 with Doomwolf gank squad in the middle of the board. Yeah, I heard the horror stories about that. Okay, because I don't need to worry too much about future bosses in this bingo, I'm just sticking with the scimitar. In the actual final bingo, this is a bad strategy, but... okay, we're just going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do a bit of this. Selfishly speaking, I'm glad you're not smashing this. Makes me feel better about my practice run. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I feel horrible about these 2 runs, but it makes me very glad that I practiced, or that I did this, so that way I know what to expect going into it. Because, man, these are not good runs. First run jitters are real? Yeah. GW versus Babs? Listen. Maybe one day. And then Babs can smoke me. Get out of the way now so that way you can lead against JK? True. You just feel the pressure, though, but then you make Sen look like a piece of piss. I mean, I've also just done Sen's Fortress a lot. I also apparently am dumb. Hold on. Nearly forgot this. Obtain the server is a rather free square. Let me just find it again. It's just a matter of finding a good match for that square, right? Because... that's fine. As I look at that square, obtain the server. Fire Surge and Effigy Shield are probably... they're decent. Whoops. I deserve that. Okay, buddy, go away. I don't need you blocking me in the cage. Buffalo Shield is not that bad. FG shield, okay. It's not the worst thing ever, right? Like, it definitely could be worse. It's actually, now that I'm... Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Right? Because now that I'm thinking about effigy shields, effigy shield assumes you kill Pinwheel, which would be a lot of power injection into your run. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. And on the way to effigy shield, you could theoretically get silver serpent ring. Huh. That's an interesting thought process. My brain is now thinking maybe I should try rethinking about how I treat these board options. I need you to send me step-by-step instructions on how to get through the swinging blades. Thank you. All right. How did you get up there? When did you get up there? What? Okay. Okay, so I will teach you a secret about the swinging blades that makes those things way less scary. Oh yeah, right. I grabbed that, and that means mark tile off. Okay, here's the secret to the swinging blades. Ready? The hitboxes on the swinging blades only exist on the side that is swinging towards the bridge, right? So when it goes all the way up to the left, it swaps the hitbox off the left side of the blade and only onto the right side. So then when it swings back around, the flat side and the left tip of the blade are completely safe. So you can actually run up against them just fine, which gives you more than enough time to mess with it. The secret to the swings is to go whee. I don't like this position, but it's fine. That's good damage. Buddy, would you please fall over? There we go. Just the tip? Something like that. Okay, so the real question is... would I rather go for Fire Surge or Souls of a Hero first? Both are interesting options. By the way, there we go. That upgrade Estus to +3. Which runback is more obnoxious? see, that's the thing. Once you go to one direction, you kind of have good bonfires for both, right? Because once you go into Painted World, you're in Painted World, right? I guess if this... Oh, okay, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, the skips to get out of Painted Worlds they're going to be banned, right? So that means that I should save Painted World for last, because getting out of Painted Worlds is going to be trickier than it usually is. Yeah, I think they're going to be banned, so it would be better to go for the Hero Souls and then double back into Painted World. And then I've got to remember how to actually navigate Painted Worlds. Okay. Guardians are being kind of nice to me today. No glitches. Yay! Or skips. Damn it. I don't know if I would say unlearn the game, but I think it's definitely a very different way to approach the game that I'm used to, which is good. Like, on one hand, seeing how bad I am at this right now is both discouraging and makes me really happy, because it's discouraging because I know I'm gonna get smoked on Monday, right? But it's also really pleasing because that means that I've got a new aspect to Dark Souls 1 that I can be better at, which is really nice, because practicing speedruns for Dark Souls 1 gets really tedious really quickly. So having something else that's more diverse that I can practice is really, really cool. Okay, we go for this one first because... Okay, buddy. Beautiful. Don't mind me just stockpiling for Monday. That was a weird parry, but all right. Speedrunning specific objectives rather than the game itself adds spice to the game. Yeah, exactly. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, there's number 2. Yeah, number 3 is really easy to get as well. Okay, so the final soul of a hero is going to be just above me. Is it worth resting? No, right? Because it would be better for me to just... is it this one? Yeah. It'd be better for me to just do this. What's your favorite enemy in Blighttown? Ooh. I would say... Probably the Titanite leeches. They're just a really neat enemy to add to the area. If not for the Titanite leeches, then... What's your favorite soul in Dark Souls? I like Soul of a Proud Knight. Sick. Okay, final part of the run. Oh, wait, I got my 3 souls of a hero. I gotta take it off. I gotta remember to actually tick off my things on the board. All right, I gotta be much more attentive next time. For how much I hate Bone Wheels and Dark Sorceresses, Torch Hollows are the worst enemies in the whole game. Torch Hollows are certainly a creature of Miyazaki's making. And I am not going for fast skip here. I'll go for just the slow one. Okay, because I'm going to die to Bone Wheels, because it's inevitable. I'm going to open this shortcut door. Do I need to just spam red square when you get one on Monday? We'll see. Okay, now I gotta actually remember the route to Fire Surge. We're gonna quit this because... Well, there we go. Just getting weaved there a little bit. This is a dead end, right? Yeah, okay. Trying to remember which way it is to the... I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Doesn't matter. Fire Surge. Bingo. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, right. All right. What is the embarrassingly bad time that I got there? A 107? If I were to go for 13, then I would have routed that a bit more differently. Let's go again. Yeah, if I were gonna do that as a different route, like if I was doing that as a 13, then I would have done Large Flame Ember Kirk, discard all starting gear as of the last one, and then probably Divine Ember Blood Shields. Yeah, that's probably how I would do that one. Okay. If all weapons break upon removing them from your hand, similar to Lord Shrek's ring, would you play it? I wouldn't want that to be how the game is played normally, but I'd still play the game if that was a way to play it. All right, though, chat. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to go for another run, I do unfortunately have some other things that I need to do today. Some things that I promised other people I would do. So unfortunately, that's where we're going to be ending stream for today. This has been very fun. I'm sorry. I do apologize if I seem like if I'm being a downer today. I promise I'm not. I'm actually really excited about this whole situation. I am just... It is good for you to take note of your own mistakes as they're happening. It is good to know what is going on. It is good to know what's going on as it's happening. So, yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is this is enlightening. I'm awesome. I'm not. What the? I am not awesome. What? That's a tongue twister. Basically what I'm saying is this is gonna be really, really, really fun. And now that I've got a much better grasp of what the play of this is like, I'm gonna enjoy this a lot. Before we even get to it, JK, I'm gonna thank you already for inviting me to play. I am also very excited. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Anyways, thank you guys all so much for coming in and hanging out. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again for the donators, Babs and Kitty Mom. I appreciate y'all very, very much. If you guys need some other content, or would like to know how this this bingo thing works in real time, please go to JK's channel and watch his bingo videos. He's done already a few of them, and they are very, very, very fun videos. So yeah, go check out JK. He's great. He's a great guy. I love JK. I'm gonna go practice sends. Thank you. Hey, you're gonna have fun. You got this. I believe in you. Give you any extra chin scratches? I got you. I'll let them know, Ryan. All right. And as always, I'll catch you gamers on the flip side. Have a great day, everybody.